section 614. We're going to be talking about solving word problems by writing some equations, okay? So some algebraic equations that have variables in them, all right? So question 31 says, gentlemen, question 31 says, match each mathematical sentence on the left with its translation on the right. Make sure your team is in agreement with each answer before moving on. All right? And so here we go. We have 4 equations right here and 4 scenarios on the right. Okay? So volunteer to read. Oh, I do have volunteers. I have some cards. Let's see who our lucky volunteer is. Who's going to read number 1? Alec. Number 1. All right, thank you. Good job, Alec. All right, number 2, Mariana. Okay, good job. Thank you. Number 3, Isidro.
30 ounces of metal is created by mixing with silver. The number of ounces of silver needed is 12 times the number of ounces.
Awesome. Great job. And number 4, Adriana is not here. Esmeralda. Awesome. Great job, guys. Okay, so you're going to take these numbers 1 through 4 and see if you can match it to A, B, C, and D over here. Anybody think they know which one is 2z plus 12 equals 30? Which one? Yeah, A is which one?
2z plus 12 equals 30.
Right, which of these matches with that? 2, yes. So next to A, you're going to write 2. Okay. How about 12z plus 5 times z plus 2 equals 30? What'd you get? 4 is correct. So next to the B, you're going to write 4. We've got it narrowed down to 1 and 3, right? So which one is z plus z minus 2 plus 5 times z minus 2 equals 30? John? 1 is correct, which means the last one is 3, right? I showed them all? Oh, man, I tried not to with my sticky. Okay. All right. Question number 32 says, mathematical sentences like those in the left column of problem 31 are easier to understand when everyone knows what the variables represent. A statement that describes the variable is called a let statement. For example, for the mathematical sentence above, which is matched with translation 2, we could say that Z is Zola's rate of pay, what she's being paid in dollars per hour. Note that a let statement indicates the units of measurement. Write a let statement for each of the mathematical sentences in parts B through D of problem 31. Please include units when appropriate. All right, so for part B, that part B was 4, so that's Eddie and Zach. Eddie, who earns $5 per hour, worked 2 hours longer than Zach, who earns $12 per hour. So we're going to let Z equal the amount of time that Zach worked. Okay? The amount of time that he worked, and that time sometimes can be measured in minutes, but in this case it's measured in hours. Okay. Well, if you're running a race, it's probably in seconds. or minutes, depending on how long the race is. If you're at work, it's in hours and minutes. Okay. Just depends on the scenario. All right. Part C was number 1. A zoo has 2 fewer elephants than zebras and 5 times the monkeys than elephants. The total number of elephants, monkeys, and zebras is 30, so we're going to let Z equal what? Zebras, the number of zebras that we have. And part D was number 3. That was the 30 ounces of metal. So that one's going to be the weight of your zinc. Zinc is weighed in ounces. If it's big, huge pieces of it, it's probably in pounds, but mostly ounces. When you're an adult, you're measured in pounds, right? But when you're a baby, measured in pounds and ounces. Okay. Do you know anybody know how much they weighed at birth? You know, Dennis? How much?
13 pounds.
You weigh 13 pounds? Do you know how many ounces? Do you know how much you weigh? Okay. 11 pounds, 2 ounces. You were what? Normal? Well, it just depends how long. Sometimes babies are born right on time, and sometimes babies are in there a little extra long. It just depends on the doctor. Sometimes they'll take them early if they think there might be something going to go bad. But yeah, it just depends. As long as they're healthy, everybody's weight sort of levels off. All right, Elsie took all of her cans and bottles from home to the recycling center. The number of cans was 1 more than 4 times the number of bottles. She earned 12 cents for each bottle and 10 cents for each can. Gentlemen, and ended up earning $2.18 in all. How many cans and bottles did she recycle? So for part A, it says Solomon wants to solve the problem using just one variable. Define a variable using a let statement, just like we did on the previous problem. Then write an equation that Solomon could use to solve the problem. So we're going to pick the variable B as in boy. I don't always like picking B. Why? What number does B kind of look like sometimes? Yeah, sometimes it could look like a 6. So if if you're asked to pick a variable, sometimes just picking X, Y, or Z is easier, but it's bottles, so I'm going to use B. Okay? So the equation that we're going to take is 12 cents per bottles, 10 cents per cans, but the cans that you had 1 more than 4 times the number of bottles. So I said 4B plus what? 1 more means add 1. 4 times means multiply, right? So 4B plus 1 is the number of cans. It's going to be equal to $2.18. All right? Finish copying that down and then turn over to the top of page 8. Up at the top of page 8, we're going to solve Solomon's equation and write a conclusion statement using a complete sentence. So this is the same equation from the prior page. 12 cents times bottles, 10 cents for cans, which is there's 1 more than 4 times them, and it's $2.18. Okay? Having a decimal point in this problem is like having a fraction, right? Because decimals are fractions and fractions are decimals. You can convert back and forth. So remember when we did fraction busters to get rid of the fractions? Okay? We're going to do something similar with decimals. So we're going to multiply this equation by something to move that decimal over. How many places do I need to move that decimal over? 2. So what number would be easiest to multiply by to get rid of, or to move that decimal 2 places? Not 2. Starts with the 1. Who said it? 100. He picked 100 because 100 has 2 zeros. So the amount of zeros is how many spots your decimal point is going to move. So if we multiply everything by 100, we end up with 12b plus 10 times the 4b plus 1 and 218. All right. Then I drew my distributing rainbows because I've got that set of parentheses there. So I'm going to have 12b and then 10 times 4b is 40 and 10 times 1 is 10. That simplifies my equation a little bit. And then I want to move this 10 over to the other side, so I'm going to subtract 10, which gets me 208 on the right. And then these are like terms, right? So 12b plus 40b is 52b. And then the last step is to divide both sides by 52. And 52 goes into 208 4 times. Okay? So we've got 4 bottles. But the question not only asks for bottles, it also asks for cans. So to find the cans, remember it was 1 more than 4 times the amount of bottles. So you have to multiply 4 times 4 and add 1. So there are 17 cans. Now the directions say that you need to write a conclusion statement using a complete sentence. Anybody good at writing a complete sentence and want to share it with class? Yeah, complete sentence. How would you say in a complete sentence and include these 2 answers? What was the person's name? Elsie. Elsie recycled 17 cans and 4 bottles. That would be a complete sentence. Elsie recycled 4 bottles and 17 cans. Write it as a complete sentence. The nice capital at the beginning and a period at the end. All right, part C. Marcus wants to solve the problem using 2 variables. Define your variables using a let statement. Then write the 2 equations that Marcus could use to solve the problem. You do not need to solve the equations. Why? Because we just already solved them. Right here and right here. Okay? You can take your headphones out and leave them out the whole time you're in my room. Is there one in the other ear? Okay. All right. So we've got B is going to be bottles. And now I'm going to throw in C for cans. Okay? I'm going to say that cans is equal to 4 times the amount of bottles plus 1. Almost exactly what we did on the other page, but we used B again. Okay, so the equation would be 12 cents times bottles plus 10 cents times cans is going to be equal to $2.18. So it just depends if you want to use 1 variable or if you want to use 2 variables. Okay? The question asked, does Solomon's equation and Marcus's equation represent the same problem? Are they going to get the same answer? Solomon and Marcus, are they going to get the same answer? Yes. So you say yes. And then you say why or why not. Well, they both represent price and they both represent the number or the amount of bottles and cans. All right, letter E. Show that your solution to part B makes both equations in part C true. I just plugged in the 4 for the cans, for the bottles, to get the amount of cans, which was 17. All right. Jumping down to question 34. It's kind of long. All right. After reading about earning money by recycling, Solomon and Marcus are excited to do some recycling themselves. Solomon has some electronics his parents said he could recycle. Marcus has permission to recycle some small household appliances. They looked online and discovered that the local recycling center offers 60 cents per pound for the appliances and $1.50 per pound for electronics. But there is a $27 hazardous waste fee that has to be paid to recycle the electronics, no matter how much you recycle. All right, so that's a lot of information, but they're going to break it down for us. First, little part A. They just want you to start